Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is SAARC. What is SAARC? SAARC stands for South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation. You can see here. Member countries. There are eight member countries like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. These are the member countries of SAARC. Introduction 8 December 1985, Dhaka, Bangladesh, it was developed and its headquarters in Kathmandu, Nepal, SG8. Cause of information is Platform for South Asia. Now SAARC history. June 3, 1905, the foreign ministry officials of all countries meet first time in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Then in 1983, international conference held in New Delhi. The foreign minister of the 7 countries adopt the declaration on SAARC and formally launched the Integrated Performance of Action (IPA). Then in 1985, SAARC is established when its charter is formally approved. In 2004, the Agreement on the South Asia Free Trade Area, which means SAFTA, is signed. 2006. In 2006, the United States and the South Korea made formal requests to be granted observer status. In 2008, Iran requested observer status, followed shortly by the entrance of Mauritius. In 2009, Australia, China, the EU, Iran, Japan, Myanmar, South Korea become observer of SAARC. Okay, so this is the brief history of SAARC. Now, role of SAARC. The South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation is the world's biggest organization in the terms of population. It has 22% of the total population. Its member states include Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Maldives, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Overview. South Asia is an important area in terms of international peace, security, economics, and resources. 1/4 of the total population of the world live in this area. In this area, natural resources and water resources are huge, and thus the probability of development is very much. Now, poverty and literacy reduction. This is the main role of SAARC. If SAARC members help each other of its member countries economically, then poverty and illiteracy can easily be reduced. SAARC members have to take an example how European Union and ASEAN are succeeding in its goal. Now it's clear that economic development will take place when globalization and regional help take part in this. Main problems in the way of SAARC. In the time of its development, SAARC is facing many problems. The relationships between India and Pakistan has officially affected the way of SAARC. The main problem in the way of SAARC are tension between India and Pakistan. The relationship between India and Pakistan was never good. The problem of Kashmir is as a volcano that always disrupts the progress of both nations. Then, political disturbance. The SAARC nations are politically disturbed. The democracy in Pakistan is not established yet. Nepal, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh are also politically disturbed. India is also disturbed due to terrorism. Political disturbance always affected the SAARC. Due to this, SAARC nations have no more faith in each other. Terrorism. All member nations of SAARC are affected by terrorism. World communities have worried that if the nuclear weapons are used by terrorists, then what will happen? Probability of development. Yes, there is a probability. SAARC has a great probability of development. This area has a great capacity to generate hydropower. Nepal and Bhutan can do this more. SAARC nations have to think about opening the Asian Silk Route. If this route will open, the economic development will increase. Geographically connected nations have to link by road. Asian Development Bank has made a transport blueprint for SAARC. In this, between Colombo and Chennai train route, between Nepal and Bhutan air route, and between Lahore and Agartala bus route has been planned. These type of planning have to be executed. Okay, then objective of SAARC. The main objective of SAARC are to place regional cooperation on firm foundation, accelerate the pace of social and economic development of the countries, and further the cause of peace, progress, and stability in the region. Welfare of people. To promote the welfare of people of South Asia and to improve their quality of life, this is the main objective of SAARC. Okay, economic growth. To accelerate economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region, and to provide all the individuals the opportunity to live in dignity and to realize their full potentials. Then self-reliance. To promote and strengthen collective self-reliance among the countries of South Asia. Mutual interest. To contribute to mutual trust, understanding, and appreciation of one another's problem. Active collaboration. To promote active collaboration and mutual assistance in economic, social, cultural, and scientific fields. Common interest. To strengthen cooperation among themselves in international forums on matters of common interest. Cooperation. To cooperate with international and regional organizations with similar aims and purposes. Developing countries. To strengthen cooperation with other developing countries. So these are the main objectives of SAARC. Now, achievement of SAARC. So these are some achievements of SAARC. I'll discuss one by one. South Asia Free Trade Agreement, which we can say that SAFTA. It was signed during the 12th SAARC summit in 2004, but it came into force in 2006. So its objectives are to promote international relationships between nations and establishing a framework for further regional cooperation to extend the mutual benefits of agreement. And the next one is creating of common market and currency by abolition of trade and tariff restriction. Then South Asia Preferential Trading Agreement, which we can say that SAFTA. It was negotiated in the year of 1993 by 7 developing countries that were the member of SAARC, entered into force in 1995. Its main motive is to providing the great opportunities for employment and bringing awareness about the expansion of trade and promoting cooperation for the benefits of their people. Next, SAARC Attribution Council, SAARCO. The agreement for establishment of SAARC Attribution Council was signed during the 13th SAARC summit. Its main motive is to provide a legal framework within the region for fair and efficient settlement through conciliation and attribution for commercial investment and such other dispute as may be referred to the Council by agreement. And to promote the international resolution and attribution in the region, it provides facilities for resolution and arbitration. Okay, then SAARC Development Fund. We can say that SDF. SAARC Development Fund was accepted by the 8 SAARC members in 2010. The primary objective of SDF is to promote the welfare of the people of SAARC region and to improve their quality of life and to accelerate the economic growth, social progress, and poverty alleviation in the region. South Asian University. The South Asian University is another achievement by the members state. It's an international university recognized in 2010 by the SAARC desk. Its main purpose is to enhance the learning in South Asian communities that promotes an understanding of each other's perspective and strengthen regional consequences. It provides the liberal and human education to the brightest and the most dedicated students of the South Asia so that a new class of quality leadership is raised. Then we have South Asian Regional Standard Organization. We can say that SAARC. The establishment of SAARC arrived with effect from 25th August 2011 after support by all the SAARC countries. Its main motive is to promote and undertake the harmonization of national standards of the SAARC member states with a view to removing the technical barriers to trade and facilities flow of goods and services in the region and develop SAARC standard on the product of regional sub-regional interest. Next we have the SAARC Food Bank. The SAARC Food Bank was recognized initially to help as emergency source for facing a crisis in shortage or a natural disaster, floods, earthquakes and such other problems. Then we have the failure of SAARC. Failure, however, they have made a trade agreement called SAFTA. It came into force on first day of 2006, but this agreement has not been approved very fruitful till now. They have established field of cooperation like environment, economic development, energy, but again, none of this has worked. Government and common powers of the member nations have not been noticeably affected by SAARC in any positive way yet. SAARC have a SAARC award with objectives to boost South Asian individuals and groups in the field of scientific invention, literature, leadership, etc. cannot be called an achievement, however. Reason of failure. Why SAARC failed? Cultural identity rivalry between India and Pakistan, foreign policy failure, absence of China, SAARC charter, absence of common threat, absence of trade complementary. So these are the reasons. Okay, next we have is SAARC a failure or success? SAARC is definitely a failure, yes. SAARC was formed for endorsing regional cooperation in various fields, such as economic and social welfare, yet South Asia is one of the most ignorant, illiterate, and poorest regions of the world even now. Thank you very much.